Hey guys, how's it going today? This is Otaku coming back at you again. This is going to be a double video. Right here we have the Melancholy of Suzumiya Haruhi extra figure, Asahina Mikuru nurse version by SEGA. And then we also have the Yuki Nagato live another story extra figure guitar version. We'll be looking at the Mikuru first. So let's get right into it. There's a little Easter egg right there. Whenever you open up the box, you can just pull it out. Tells you what it is. And then here's the figure, guys. The painting and sculpting on this figure is pretty well. Especially for back then, this being sort of a prized figure, but it does kind of show its age. You kind of see some paint degradation. Right here is the base with the beautiful SOS Brigade logo, and then a huge H, obviously, for Haruhi. Like I said, there is some paint fading on here, like on the skirt, kind of. You can see it. I don't know how well you can see it in the light, if the camera would focus. There we go. Stuff like that. The face honor is printed very well. There is some scuffs up top. I'm not too sure if that was originally there or if that's just from the mold itself. I did get this figure secondhand, so I'm not too sure. And then she is one solid figure, no assembly required. Even on the base, there is no assembly. They do have two screws right here at the bottom. I do see that mostly with older figures. Not any new figures have that, unless it's a reproduction of an old figure. Yeah, it stands pretty well. I mean, obviously it's just going to be a shelf piece. It's not, you're not going to play with it or anything. That is how long she is. That is how tall she is. Hatsune Miku,
Sir,
Master Chief,
certified.
Final Wars Godzilla. And we get to Yuki. There is some assembly required with Yuki. And then Yuki is pretty easy to assemble. Come with the stand. Obviously the peg foots are different. One is big, one is small. Put it in the corresponding hole. And then she does come with an amp, some wire, and some jacks at the end. See if I can get a better close-up of it. Some jacks at the end you can plug into the wire. Just push it in like that on both sides. Plug one into the amp and one end into the guitar. And I will say the painting and sculpting of this figure is amazing. I think this one is a bit more than Mikuru. I think it's just because I'm more of a fan of Yuki that I prefer this figure a little bit more. Kunderes, man, they get me. But there's so much detail on this figure itself. The amp has a lot of detail on the back of it and the front plate. The guitar has so much detail. Her outfit does as well. Even though it is very basic, you still get the highlights of the school uniform contrasted with the cloak. Even the shoes are nicely painted. And then she also is holding a guitar pick. You can see the face stickers are printed very well. The nice bright blue of the uniform. The little baby details on the guitar. and on the amp. And then on the base, it says live again, the name of the figure. Now this one is actually a part of a set. You're supposed to have the bunny girl, Haruhi, that goes with her. Unfortunately, I don't have that figure. I believe at the time whenever I got Yuki, she was a little bit too expensive and I didn't want to touch it because I believe I got this around like 25 bucks brand new whenever it came out, and they're asking a little bit too much for Haruhi, so I just passed on her. I wish I didn't at this point because I think it goes for a little bit more, but what can you do? Do some sizes. That's just how long she is with the amp right next to her. Also see the length of the amp and how tall she is. Not today, Miki. Master Chief. Final Wars Godzilla. And I will say both of these together do look very nice. Even though they're from completely two different sets, they do pair well with each other. Now, if you guys are looking to get these figurines, I recommend getting them. They're nice shelf pieces, especially if you can get them for kind of cheap. I know I've seen the Mikuru kind of cheap on eBay, not so much the Yuki, but I'll put up some prices I've seen so far on the video. That's it for this one. Let me know how you guys think about this video. Let me know about the setup. I did change it a little bit, as you can see. There's a little bit more lighting in here as well. Let me know about my audio. I think I fixed an issue on it. Also, one thing I did want to mention, I did not mention in the last video. I will be using the Miku, Master Chief, and Godzilla as a reference point. I'm not too sure if I'll give them their own independent video, but for the meantime, I'm just going to use them as a reference. And that's it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.